Okay, fam, I need to ask you a question. A really serious question, and you have to be honest. It's so important. Promise me that you're going to tell the truth. Okay. Raise your hand if you have watched my videos and thought to yourself, man, she's not even that good. I could do that. Or, I'm way more interesting. I totally need to start a channel. Okay, 1 minute. I'm going to hear from the powers that be at YouTube. They're going to tell me how many of you raised your hands. JK, I don't have any connections at YouTube yet.
Making money like a mint, laying in my ice like shrimp.
Welcome to the Cultivate with Courage YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you enjoy my content, subscribe and turn on bell notifications so that way you can receive updates when I post new videos. Now let's get on to today's video. If you raised your hand, I'm so glad that you did. And if you didn't raise your hand, but still think this whole lifestyle of a YouTuber may be for you, I'm your girl, and today's video is just for you. I'm gonna share how I got this baby off the ground, the mistakes that I made along the way. But first, let's rewind to October-ish of 2019. I officially declared to the world, who was totally uninterested, that I was going to start a YouTube channel. I enthusiastically went online and I purchased all of my equipment, green screen, lighting, and a few other accessories that were completely unnecessary. But it made me feel like I was really serious about this whole YouTube thing. So fast forward 7 months into 2020, and the Cultivate with Courage YouTube channel is officially live. Ta-da! Thank you, thank you. Yes, I know. I bet you're starting to ask yourself, wow, it took you 10 months to start a YouTube channel? No, silly. There was a lot that went on during that time that is completely irrelevant to this video, so I'm gonna spare you. In mid-June of this year, I actively started to create the channel. So it took maybe 1 to 2 weeks max. So now that I'm 13 episodes in, I'm gonna share the 3 things that are needed for you to successfully start your channel. The first question that you have to ask yourself is, why do I want a YouTube channel? Or another way to think about this is, what is the purpose of my channel? Try to be honest and clear about why you want this channel. Is it a hobby or a creative outlet? Does it fit into a broader goal of yours? Your why doesn't have to be elaborate or grand. The main reason this is the first question to iron out is so that way you don't waste lots of time making content that you never use. It's also going to help keep you accountable for producing content on a consistent basis. But the most important reason is because this will be the first thing that you share with your viewers when you launch. The second question that you need to ask is, how will I record and edit my videos? I'll start by saying I'm very comfortable with technology, but it does not feel the same about me. I have technology issues every single day of my life. Video recording yourself is a learned skill, and that is a sword that I'm willing to die on. I have to believe all of the live and perfectly produced videos that we see on social media have come with hours of practicing and even years talking to a camera, a mirror, imaginary friend, or dead silence, all while at the same time trying to remember what the heck you're even talking about. I have not mastered this skill. I am currently learning through the use of a video teleprompter that outlines my bullets. But if this skill comes natural to you, please send me whatever you're sipping on. Next is deciding how these perfectly recorded videos will be edited for the world to see. Video editing is a learned skill. Do you possess these skills? Do you have the software that you need? If you do not possess those skills, Will you hire someone to do this for you? There are tons of freelance video editors that will do this from anywhere between $20 to $40 per video, depending on how many edits that you need and the length of your video. And you can find these resources in Facebook groups. So now that we got that out of the way, the last question that you want to answer is, do you have a consistent schedule for publishing your videos? Do you have a consistent plan to promote them to any social media platforms? There are algorithms and SEO analytics to help assess the best time, links, and keywords to use when posting to your social media. Now you can learn this skill yourself through online video tutorials, and if you have time to do so, learn it for yourself. That way you can offer freelance services to others. But let's just say you're like me. You don't have the time or the skills to do this yourself. Well, there are tons of women-owned agencies that provide this service, and you can find many of them on Instagram with examples of their work. Whatever you do, resist the urge to skip this step. Regardless of your goal for the channel, a social media strategy should be considered and well thought out. Even if you only plan to produce content for your grandma and your Aunt Diane to watch, what you produce will be out on the web associated with your name. So another disclaimer that I will share is I have an amazing media consultant who takes all of my nightmare content and magically produces something totally digestible for the entire world to see. Well, at this point is where you go back to numero uno. If you know why you're creating your channel in the first place, all of the other decisions become so less stressful. But if you're still stuck on your why, that's okay too, because you are thinking about your future with creativity and a growth mindset. And if you're watching this video right now, then you're open to learning from others. In order to help you cultivate the courage to start your own YouTube channel, I've created a free YouTube starter kit just for you. So drop your name below if you want to receive your copy. I hope that you're feeling good and that you've enjoyed today's video. Until next time, stay inspired.
Making money like a mint. Laying in my ice like shrimp. Making dishes that I'm